Hello everyone, good evening. Nice to meet you all again. Today we are recording a group discussion for. Firstly, we need to introduce ourselves. Second, we have to exchange a news article gathered for section 2, which is the sport related article. And then lastly, we will need to vote and decide the 2 news articles which to be included in our publication. Okay, without further ado, let's me start first. My name is Muhammad Afifuddin Abdul Razak. My metric number is 200271.
Hello everyone, my name is Sohaib Al-Hakim and my metric number is 199736.
Hello, my name is Nur Shahira binti Muhammad Sabri. My metric number is 203850.
Hello, my name is Nur Afika binti Makno and my metric number is 203849.
Hello, my name is Rika binti Nasrin and my metric number is 203565.
Okay, next.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shami binti Rosti. My metric number is 195942.
My name is Wan Nurul Nazira binti Wabukatza. My metric number is 203556.
My name is Nur Parisha binti Nurisham. My metric number is 202190.
Okay, everyone done?
Yes.
Okay, someone please share my article about the Olympic from the CBS News.
Let me share.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, everyone can see?
Yes.
Okay, my news article entitled 2021 Summer Olympic, foreign visitors will not be permitted at the Tokyo Games, which will go ahead as scheduled. Okay, wrote by Shanna McCarrison on March 9th, 2021. Okay, stop. I can't see. All right. Okay, as you all know, Olympic Games are considered the world's foremost sports competition with more than 200 nations participating. The Olympic Games, which to be held last year in 2020 in Japan, are postponed until late July this year due to COVID pandemic. So that in these articles reported that fans will not be allowed to travel to Japan for the Tokyo Olympics or Paralympic this summer. According to multiple reports, the country made the decision to ban foreign visitors from the Tokyo Olympics due to the threat of the coronavirus pandemic. So the report, but the news has not yet been confirmed by the Japanese government or Olympic officials. So this is a very disappointing news for many people that are very excited to watch and support their national team. So I need to conclude that overall, this article is very good to put in our news publication. Because the main content I want to highlight in this is the Olympic Games, which is the international worldwide sport event, the mother of all sports tournament. Okay, I think that's all about my article.
That's a great article. Okay, so now I would like to share my article. Let me share my screen first. Okay, the title of article that I decided on sport is Esport Written as a Medal Event at the 31st SEA Games, written by Kishin Tariq and was published on 26 March 2021. Okay, for your information, the esport is essentially short for electronic sport. Okay, so in this article, it said that the upcoming SEA Game, which is Southeast Asian Game in Vietnam this year, will mark the second time the esport was included as a medal event. So this is the second time following the 2019 edition that held in the Philippines previously. And they have a few categories for team sport and also for solo player. For example, we have Mobile Legend, Bang Bang, and Arena of Valor, Battle Royale, Shooter Free Fire, and Player Unknown Battleground PUBG Mobile. And it is also called on Malaysia esports players to represent the country by registering and training through its website, which is really interesting. It's a good idea because it gives an opportunity for esports player in Malaysia to join this event. So in conclusion, I think this article is very great to be shared to the reader because it can attract the young generation. Thank you.
Okay, I will share my article. Can you see my article?
No.
Not yet.
What about now?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay. So my article, the title of my article is 100 Days to Go Until Tokyo 2020. It's somehow similar to Afin's article, but there's a lot of difference there. So this week marks 100 days to go until Tokyo 2020. So to mark 100 days to go until the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020 began. The organizing committee unveiled a giant set of Olympic rings on top of Mount Taka. The statues of the Olympic and Paralympic mascots at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government headquarters. So Japan has set the countermeasures planning. As a key component to this will be the publication of the second edition of the stakeholders playbooks later this month, which will further detail the guidelines to be followed at Games. With more than 65% of the athletes now qualified for the Games, only few Olympic qualification events remain. Some of those will be part of the final test event program taking place in Tokyo 2020's venues between now and the Games. Today is an important milestone which will help to grow the excitement in Japan and across the world as the game approaches. This comes in addition to the ongoing Olympic torch rally, which is well received in each location it passes through. The Olympic flame will continue its journey over the next 100 days across the country's 47 prefectures before reaching the Olympic Stadium in Tokyo for the opening ceremony on 23rd July. That's it for my article.
That's a great article. Okay, now I want to share my article. Can everyone see?
Yes.
Okay, so my article is about missing South Koreans leave rivals in the dark from the start. Okay, leaving rivals in the dark mean leaving the rivals uninformed. So the South Korean archery team will be keeping their rivals uninformed when they head to the Tokyo Olympics. So the Koreans have been known to be dominant in the archery sport since 1980s, but they will not compete at any 3 stages of the World Cup due to COVID-19 travel restrictions. The surprise decision was made because they seem to have been missing 2 weeks of practice due to their 14-day hotel quarantine for travelers when entering South Korea. So the Koreans have already secured a full 6 archer quota at the 2019 World Archery Championships in Holland, and they are expected to hold an internal trial to select their team for Tokyo Olympic. And Malaysia also expected to take part in the final leg in Paris from June 22nd to 27, as the archers, led by Khairul Anwar Mohammed, will be in the French capital for the Olympic final qualifying tournament from June 18th to 21st. Khairul has earned his Tokyo ticket, but will be trying to help the team qualify as well. Only 3 slots for the team competitions are up for grabs in the World Qualifiers. Khairul made the cut when he came in second at the World Championships in Holland. I think this article is interesting because this means that COVID-19 can make everything not confirmed yet. So it can be changed anytime. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Afika. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see?
Not yet. Okay, can.
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you all. Today I'm going to share my articles about the junior shuttlers resume training today after COVID scares. Okay, so as we all know, due to our current situation now, which is COVID-19, so it's affected us all and all the industries in our country. So sport industry also one of the industries that affect due to this pandemic. Okay, so as you can see in this article, published by New Straits Times and on 21st April 2021, which was yesterday. Okay, so this news telling us that the junior shuttler finally continue. The junior shuttler finally continued their training session yesterday after their 6 seniors were tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, so they continue their training. They still have to follow a few rules called quarantine style training for the sake of their health. Okay, so they will also be monitored day by day by their coach so that they will not be affected by this COVID-19. Okay, so and as for their senior, they will be isolated and and after the result confirmed, then they will continue their training as well as their junior. Okay, so I am interested by this news because it told us that even now it's pandemic, but the training is still on, but they have to follow the rules strictly. Okay, so that's all from my news.
Thank you, Shamini. Can I share my screen now? Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay. So sorry for the delay. Okay, so this is my article, which is sport in Malaysia. Okay, so actually this article is about the general sport which is in Malaysia that is most well known in Southeast Asian country. Okay, so as we can see here, we have AFF Suzuki Cup. We also have SN Cup, and also we have the Power Ranking. Okay, so according to these articles, we can see a lot of achievement from our team, our national team from Malaysia. Okay, which is we won a lot of awards, which is like 2007 AFC. Our ranking for women is at 88 ranking, and in the FIFA ranking we are in 154 ranking. Okay, so according to this also, these are our known athlete, which is Datuk Mokhtar Dahari and Datuk Sophie Pound. Okay, so another athlete is like Datuk Lee Chong Wei, Datuk Nikan David, and so on. Okay, so I think that's it overall for my article. So I guess that's it for my article. Thank you.
I share my screen now. So the article that I chose is from CNN Sport on 16 April. The title is Martin Braithwaite spent time in a wheelchair as a child. Now he's Lionel Messi's wingman at Barcelona. So for those who doesn't know, Martin Braithwaite is one of the players in Barcelona Football Club. So this article is about his childhood, which is he have some disease that make him need to be on wheelchair. So in his childhood, he just can only watch the kid play football and cannot play with them. So despite having this physical limitation, he said that he never give up on his dream to be a professional bowler. So, and this article also write about his journey from playing with smaller club up until where he is now. So why I choose this article is because first, football is one of the big sports that play in our country, and Barcelona Football Club is one of the biggest European football club now. And also, I think that this story of Martin Braithwaite can give inspiration for the young people in our country. So that's why I think we should put this article into our publication. Thank you.
Okay, nice article, Farisha. Okay, I share my screen. You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my articles is about Meet Dania, who can give uncles a run for their money in the badminton. For those who doesn't know Dania, Dania is a Form 2 student from SMK Sultan Ismail in Johor Bahru. And she often join the age group tournament in her age, under 14 player of badminton. So when the pandemics come, she fell down because she can join any tournament, but she always positive and say she said age are not the problem to her for join the badminton. So due to pandemic COVID-19, there's no tournament, but she joined the group of uncle, which is their 30s and 40s to help her training. So she also win the tournament in Singapore once, where she defeat 5 Chinese opponents, and they said they want her to develop her skill and go to the overseas. So I think this article is best because even though she facing the trouble about the pandemic, she never give up to perform in the sport, and she also perform well in the academic. That's all for my article.
Okay, let's move on to our next task, which is we need to vote and decide which article do we need to choose for our publication. Okay, anyone had any suggestion or justification?
I'm interested with Nazirah article regarding Dania because the article is very motivated, and the article also state that Dania is very love challenge that when she fell down due to pandemic and cannot join any tournament, but she'll still join elders which are around between 30 to 40 years old to expand her skill. So I think that's very interesting article. What about you guys?
Yes, I agree with Shamimi suggestion to choose Nazirah article. What about this?
I agree with Nazira's article, and I also want to add about Farisha's article about Martin Braithwaite, since he also overcome a big challenge when he was supposed to be on wheelchair since he was a child, but then he overcome his challenge and become the player for Barcelona. and that's motivating me.
Oh, okay lah. As for me lah, I think I will choose the article from Shahira because e-sport is a modern sport nowadays. Because it has a big community and fast growing sector. And I do like playing e-sport, just like playing PUBG Mobile. I'm very professional on the game, so I think I like the article by Shahira. Okay, next.
I also like Shahira's article since esport is an underrated sport. It doesn't have that much coverage, but still it grows fast and it's the modern sport. So as well, I'm a gamer, so I like video games. So I love Shahira's article the most.
I want to add something. Moreover, due to this pandemic, so the contact sport not been allowed because of the coronavirus, right? So the online sport has been growing so fast, and many fans, many gamers who like to play the sport. Okay, next.
In my
Does
opinion,
anyone interested? All right.
I like after article too, but I would choose for Nazira idea
Oh yeah, okay.
about Dania. And also I like Shaira article about esport because
All right.
as we all say that now esport is growing fast. And I think by showing this article in our publication will bring interest to a lot of youngsters to read our news.
Okay, without further ado, I think we choose an article from Shahira and Nazira, right? So, as a conclusion, we have decided to choose article from Nazira and Shahira to put in our news publication. So I think that's all lah. In the end, I'm looking forward to meet you all again soon in our next discussion. Thank you everyone for cooperating. Bye.
Okay, thank you.